If I hadn't called my sister that night, I probably never would have discovered the truth. Not about my husband, not about my family, and definitely not about the reason he married me in the first place. Because the moment Olivia answered the phone and I heard Ethan laughing beside her, my entire life shattered. What I didn't know then was that losing my husband would end up saving my life. Chapter 1: The Anniversary Dinner. It was supposed to be our 6th wedding anniversary. I spent the entire day preparing dinner. Candles, music, wine, his favorite pasta, and the silver dress Ethan once told me made me look unforgettable. I remember staring at the clock all night. 8:14 p.m., 9:22 p.m., 10:48 p.m. No calls, no texts, nothing. At first, I told myself he was working late, but deep down, something felt wrong. The kind of wrong your body notices before your brain does. By midnight, the candles had almost melted away completely, and I was sitting there alone, trying not to cry. That's when I called Olivia, my younger sister. She answered immediately, breathing heavily. "Charlotte?" Then I heard it, Ethan laughing, right beside her. And before I could say another word, she hung up. Chapter 2: The Hotel Secret. The next morning, Ethan walked into the apartment pretending nothing happened, like the night before never existed. He kissed my forehead casually. "Sorry, babe. Business dinner ran late." Business dinner. I almost believed him. Almost. Until a hotel key card slipped out of his jacket pocket. Luxury hotel downtown. My hands started shaking immediately. I called the hotel myself. The receptionist sounded cheerful. "Yes, Mr. Ethan Carter checked in last night with his wife." His wife? But I wasn't there. Olivia pretended to be me. That was the exact moment my marriage died. Chapter 3: My family chose her. I confronted them both that evening, at my parents' house. And somehow, everything became worse. Olivia started crying instantly, manipulative tears, the kind people use when they want sympathy instead of accountability. Then my mother grabbed her hand. She didn't mean for this to happen. I stared at her in disbelief. Didn't mean for this to happen? Like affairs just magically appear out of nowhere. Then my father looked directly at me and said, "You've been emotionally distant for years, Charlotte." I felt physically sick. My husband betrayed me. My sister stole him. And somehow, I became the villain. Meanwhile, Ethan sat beside Olivia, holding her hand, comforting her. That was the night I packed my suitcase and left. I thought things couldn't get worse. I was wrong. Chapter 4: They destroyed my career. 3 days later, I lost my job. Human Resources accused me of financial misconduct. Fake emails had been sent from my account, forged documents, missing company money. Everything pointed directly at me. I tried defending myself. Nobody listened. Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. "You lose everything now." No name attached, but I already knew who sent it. Olivia. Chapter 5: The Pregnancy Reveal. 1 week later, Olivia posted the pregnancy announcement online. Ethan kissing her stomach. Caption: "Real love always finds its way." I nearly dropped my phone. The comments destroyed me even more. You two belong together. Charlotte never appreciated him. Then Ethan officially filed for divorce. The same day. Like 6 years together meant absolutely nothing. That was when I stopped crying and started paying attention. Because something about Ethan suddenly felt off. Chapter 6. My Grandmother's Secret. My grandmother Eleanor asked me to visit her. She looked nervous, almost afraid. Then she handed me old documents, DNA records, hospital files, birth certificates, and one horrifying truth. Olivia wasn't my biological sister. She was my father's affair child. My mother raised her to protect the family image. Suddenly, everything made sense. The favoritism, the competition, the jealousy. Olivia didn't steal Ethan because she loved him. She stole him because he belonged to me. But the worst secret was still coming. Chapter 7. Why Ethan really married me. A private investigator contacted me days later. At first, I thought it was fake, until he started mentioning things only Ethan would know. Apparently, my husband owed nearly $500,000 to dangerous people, illegal gambling, crypto fraud, hidden debt. Then the investigator leaned closer and quietly said, "Your husband married you because of your inheritance." I froze completely. Inheritance? That's when I discovered Eleanor planned to leave almost everything to me. Properties, investments, savings. Ethan knew, and he'd been waiting for her to die. My marriage had been fake from the beginning. Chapter 8. I stopped being the victim. Suddenly, Ethan wanted me back. Flowers arrived daily, late-night voicemails, fake apologies. He blamed Olivia for manipulating him, but it was too late, because by then, I discovered forged inheritance transfer papers under my name. Someone was trying to steal my money, and the witness signature belonged to Olivia. That was the exact moment something changed inside me. I stopped mourning, stopped begging, stopped crying, and started planning revenge. Chapter 9. The Dinner Trap. I invited both of them to dinner, and they actually showed up. That's how arrogant they were. I smiled politely, acted weak, broken, exactly what they expected. Ethan grabbed my hand across the table. "I still love you, Charlotte." Olivia fake cried beside him. "I hate what this did to our family." Meanwhile, inside my purse was a hidden voice recorder. And by the end of dinner, they confessed to everything. The affair, the fake accusations at work, the forged documents, everything. They destroyed themselves with their own words. Chapter 10. The DNA Test. The next morning, Olivia appeared outside my apartment screaming. Apparently, Ethan demanded a DNA test after their argument, and the results came back. The baby wasn't his. The silence afterward felt unreal. Then Olivia admitted the truth. She'd been sleeping with another man the entire time. Ethan looked shattered, humiliated, destroyed. And honestly, I felt nothing anymore. No sadness, no anger, nothing. Chapter 11. Everything collapses. The private investigator handed evidence to authorities. Financial fraud, money laundering, forgery, tax crimes. Ethan was arrested outside a luxury restaurant while cameras recorded everything. The footage spread online instantly. And suddenly, everyone who blamed me went silent. But Olivia wasn't finished, because 2 days later, she disappeared, along with nearly all the money hidden in Ethan's offshore accounts. She robbed him completely and left behind one final note. "You taught me survival." The irony was almost poetic. The woman he betrayed me for destroyed him too. Chapter 12. The Final Encounter. 1 year later. My life looked completely different. New city, new career, new apartment. Peace. Real peace. Then one rainy afternoon, I saw Ethan sitting alone outside a small cafe downtown. He looked older, exhausted, empty. When he noticed me, his eyes filled with tears. I ruined my life. And for the first time, I agreed with him. But I didn't stop walking, because some betrayals don't deserve forgiveness. They deserve distance. And as I drove away into the life I rebuilt from ashes, I finally understood something. They didn't destroy me. They revealed who they truly were. And losing them was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Sometimes the people who betray you aren't removing your happiness. They're removing themselves from the life they never deserved to be part of. And sometimes, karma lets you watch everything collapse from a safe distance. The end.